What's up, amigos, and welcome back to another episode of The Casual Gamer. FMRadioTX here, bringing you some gameplay, some Rush from Battlefield Bad Company 2 on the map Valparaiso. Ooh, sounds so sexy when I say it that way. But be that as it may, I am still nowhere near as sexy as Bad Company 2 or the Battlefield series in general. I started playing Battlefield 2 actually on the PC, and then of course Battlefield 2142. And then when Bad Company came out, the first one, I loved it. I just thought it was one of the greatest games I had ever played. Played multiplayer online for hours, and then the campaign was just hilarious. Haggard, oh my god. If you haven't played the campaign on this game, you need to play the campaign on this game. There's a character on it, Haggard, and it just typical Texan, redneck, just one of the funniest things, one of the funniest characters in gaming that I've ever encountered. So, back to some gameplay commentary. As you can see right now, I'm getting ready to set an explosive charge on an objective, and that's really the concept of the Rush game, is that there's about 4 areas in a map that you have to progress through, and it's not a timed game, it's based on the number of lives that your team has. So, if you can see on the mini-map, the left-hand section, it says attackers and then defenders. Well, the defenders obviously have an infinite number of lives, whereas the attackers have tickets that they have, and that's the only amount of lives that they get, and so that works as the timer for the actual game. I would say, though, that there is a downside to not having an actual timer in the game, and that is that if the attackers aren't very aggressive, so if you're fighting a team full of nothing but, you know, snipers, they're not obviously going to rush up and try to capture objectives, so it can make for a very long, drawn-out game. But I think that's one of the balances of the Battlefield series, is that they do have, you know, several different classes, and they are all appealing and all fun to play in their own way, and they all have their own equipment and their own perks that help the team. For example, right now I'm playing as the medic class, and traditionally they have light machine guns that they carry. That's something new for this Battlefield Bad Company series. Before Bad Company, the Battlefield medics only had a pistol, so you didn't have anybody playing medics. So as you can see right here, I'm getting ready to res somebody. But the medic actually has the light machine gun now, which makes it a really fun class to play. It's usually the first class that I try to level up to the max to begin with, well, out of all the classes, just because of, you know, you get to carry around a light machine gun, and not having to reload is winning the game, basically. I do want to say, though, if you are playing as a medic, though, and you see somebody die, please res them. I mean, it's just the polite thing to do. It's so frustrating when you see a medic standing right next to you, you die, and then you have to wait for the respawn time to be able to come back into the game. There is a benefit to actually resing your teammates and your squad mates. Well, one, you get points to help your class level, but two, as you res them, the ticket from their death. So for instance, if I die and we have 25 lives and we jump down to 24, if I get rezzed, we jump back up to 25. So there really is a tactical reason to play your class the way it's supposed to be played. Well, I want to talk a little bit about the gun I chose to use for this gameplay. It's the SAW, and one of the things that's different about the Bad Company series is that bullets actually have travel time, and gravity affects them, so the bullets will actually drop as they travel. What that means is there's no instantaneous bullet, so it's not like you shoot, you hit the target. It actually has time to get there. One of the reasons why I choose the SAW is because it has the highest rate of fire out of all the light machine guns. And really, in Bad Company, the rate of fire is the most important thing, not so much the damage, because of that time it takes for the bullet to actually get there. And I chose to go with the red dot as opposed to the ACOG just because of how much kick the actual light machine gun has. Well, guys, I'm about out of time, so I want to thank you for stopping by, checking out the video. If you like what you see, please subscribe. The link will be at the end during the credits. Please come back, check out the videos. I know that I said that I was going to have a game review up for a couple of games on Sunday. Well, as y'all know, I'm a nub, so all of the game footage that I recorded in the wrong resolution like a freaking idiot. So I'm going to have to go back and redo that, but I will get that out as soon as I can, guys. I really apologize for that. I don't even know how that happened, but it did. So once again, thanks for checking out the channel. If you like what you see, subscribe, and I will talk to you on the flip side. Peace.